Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the one, the only, the Azothan here with part 2 of our Azeroth War special today with just a jam-packed guest star studded kind of game. I'm really excited. Okay, and Red throwing out... I thought he was throwing out Smack Talk. He's not throwing out Smack Talk. Not even Varian. Those are summons. Oh man, Red just a little upset. A little upset that he's got heroes up here causing all kinds of trouble. Well, you are enough to help North Alliance, he says. And it's true, you know, Dark Green's interruption is enough to turn the tide a little bit. And as we're seeing, Red and Blue just, oh, they hate it. And Dark Green defending his choice to be up here. And yeah, Dark Green did kind of get screwed out of a game. I mean, he just got destroyed down south. And right now, I cannot wait to see the next engagement between Teal and Light Blue. These fights are just masterful compositions of back and forth and all in responses and saying, oh, that's your strength? All right. And they adjust mid-fight with reinforcements and take out what was destroying them. All right. Oh man, Red is mad. Red, this is probably one of like this is what it feels like when you're really sure you were gonna win, and then suddenly someone just fucks your day up. The most unlikely thing happens, and you just lose, and it hurts. Oh, do you feel the pain? Because I feel his pain. All right, come on, Teal. We can't. I gotta do this at ×2 if we're gonna do it this way, guys. I can't be having this. There's 2 fights going on. 2 fights. This one and that one. Alright, he's just pulling more red stuff out of there. Nothing going on there. What's going on in this fight? Nothing going on in this fight. Pink saying, yeah, I think you should attack too, like, guys. You guys are in a really good position. Oh, but Teal comes storming down into Pink. Ah, it's going to be and Teal's hero squad is very strong. Remember, guys, Burning Blade Masters, super powerful. And Rexar is going to take the full brunt to the face, to the flace, I tell you. But it's not going to be enough. He's all on his own. Rexar is really just all alone. And he does hold. He actually forces them back. The Burning Blade Masters, Teal says, I don't even want to lose one. And this is what happened when you make a hero squad. You don't want to lose even one. People can become very timid about their fights. Oh, Light Blue, what are you doing? Why are you giving him the scepter? What are you doing with the scepter, you crazy man? Get it! Get the scepter of the queen! What are you doing? No, you madman! Oh, are you kidding me? Who possibly would have? Oh, no. Alright, the madman has been sent. Pink going up. Oh, he lost the scepter. That was one thing they had going. That was one of the big things they had going from him. Was Teal didn't have his usual crown shenanigans to fall back on, meaning that his army can die if you pin it down properly. It loses a huge buffer. Alright, Pink forced back. Are these... We don't know if it's Pink Stasis Trap or Teal Stasis Trap. We just get to find out. Alright, Light Blue sending more things across the bridge. He is actually attacking up north as well, trying to take as many control points as he can while, you know, distracting Teal. And they know that Teal's attention's fully there. Swing up by Light Blue might actually not be a bad idea. While he holds this, make sure that he's attacking up into this base, forcing Teal to do all kinds of reinforcing here instead of directly to the lines where he needs it. Or this option where he comes down and flanks on both sides is actually a really good choice too. He takes out the supporting barracks very quickly. His upgrades are at 3-3 still. Like I guess his Teal's been improving his 6-5. Indeed he has. And 2-4 for Pink. And this is just a back and forth kind of thing. Teal just so tanky, but Pink taking almost no damage at all due to chain heals and healing wards and lifelink and all kinds of we're gonna call them good instead of broken. Good ability. Pink is very strong. He's a very strong support race. And oh, suddenly McTheridan caught out in the open, and he doesn't know what to do. His hero squad, he's actually getting focused down, but he recalls his hero squad directly onto McTheridan to try to defend him. A few heals do go off, but he's still getting focused down. He will die. But the question is, was it enough? Because he's not a one-shot kind of hero, and they just put a lot of effort into killing him, and their army is going to suffer for it. As we can see here, Marieth out of position. Burning Blade Master is doing a lot of damage, but okay, eventually Teal does decide to back up, and I take it back. Light Blue and Pink take that fight convincingly with the death of McTheridan. Teal unable to capitalize on the focus fire and return with anything kind of. And a lot of people seem to forget there's a null. There's a new null here, so you can pick those up too. Just a little bit extra creepy for you. A little bit extra creep, laddie. Just for you, sweetheart. Alright, red and blue have been locked in here for a long time, and now they're just sending out summon units. They go, okay, fine, you want to play that way? We'll just send out summon units and soak up your mana and your health, and you're never getting in here. Because you don't have the straight up damage. You might have gotten your composition back up, but you don't have your composition up with the upgrades you'd have at this point. Yes, 1-3 for the paladins. That's very good, actually. 1-1 for green. And we're stealing 2-2 out of orange, but mostly relying on casters at this point. Because without upgrades, they scale better. Oh, Teal goes in for the brawl. Pink. Alright guys, this is where we kind of get to see what Teal's made out of. He's called the bluff. He's got the Eridar Warlocks on the front lines. So many Skeleton Warriors being rezzed. This is a brilliant move against an army like this, where if you can get rid of those corpses, they can't resurrect. It's awesome. Yes, he's losing units. Yes, Zula had the whacked, is in danger. He's got to back him up. Scepter of the Queen, too important to lose at the moment. And his Chain Heal, being enough to hold everything. He's given up his entire Burning Blade, team, and we see Kargath finally being focused down in the heat of the battle after carving his way through a big chunk of the Night Elven army. His whole squad is just trudged down. They can't get out. Fireballs going off all over the place, hoping that then the Necrolytes will resurrect them into skeletons and do some damage. But Teal grinding to a halt here on the painfully good army of pink and light blue. Their range damage and support proving to be too much for Teal at this junction. And Teal retreats back across the bridge, back to whence he came. That's right, to the portal, guys. Light blue and pink now control most of the southern land. Everything north of Blackrock still in Teal's hands. And up north, no convincing fight. Although Nubarak gets caught out of position, it should probably go back inside like right now. Oh, Jesus. Red, what are you doing? He loses the hero. Kel'Thuzad goes down, and Nubarak, level 8, still alive. And he's just pissed. He can't go anywhere. He's stuck at the dead-end job. And it's never going to get any better. Open, says Pink. What could he mean by open? Speaking to light blue. Poor light blue. He just got murdered. It's tough when your hero commits suicide because your mother came in the room, I have to admit. And purple building up defenses outside. It looks like he might just decide to bunker up Skolomance and say, screw it, I'm done with that place. Or he's going to go in and try to do some damage while invulnerable. Seems like that'll be his choice. Doing some damage to these improved Spirit Towers, but again, most of their damage is done to biological units. Yeah, they get him halfway down, and might even possibly lose a Paladin for all the good that did him. Absolutely nothing gained and a Paladin lost. And nobody to support him on the bridge. If Red had come out swinging, he could have easily, I don't know, maybe Purple's there as the bait. Maybe they want Red to think nothing's going on. But guys, they can see what's going on. They have that scout tower there now, and nothing's going to change the fact they can see you stealthy units. So Blue says, okay, I'll use them I'll drag him in. This game is so friggin' long. Are you kidding me? Like, we're 45 minutes in, the game's like, oh yeah, no, we're just fine. Just non-stop action. This is the difference between pro game. There would have been huge portions where there was, I mean, not huge, but at least portions. And here we have almost nothing. What is Orange doing in the face? He just goes and attacks Northrend. Let's see. Yeah, I guess. Blue trying to build anything but having nothing. And Orange can just resummon these units so quickly. Darthric has so much money from being able to go all the islands and claim them. It means that he has a huge bank comparatively, 1,000 gold, which is more than enough to put pressure on places like this, since it's rough. Orange can be the turning linchpin, and not in the main fight as most people think. Alright, light blue and pink hold up. Then Teal. Rider of Shadow, usually a better player than... He's got 7/5 upgrades, but he really can't afford to let them have the Dark Portal Control Nexus. He may actually be waiting for them to go for it, and then he'll come streaming out and trap whatever parts of the army try to go for it. It's a tough call. But that is the best... Alright, Red finally responds and manages to get this barracks down. And he does have superior upgrades, so he will eventually be able to kill off these damn battle mages. But I don't know, will he? It's a lot of battle mages. They're convincingly chopping up the undead. Okay, I hear more of them dying than I do abominations, so we'll give them the benefit of the doubt and see what's going on over here. Dark green still just has marshals. They're not even real marshals. They're summoned marshals. Alright. Red still hold up. Blue still hold up. Nothing's ever going to happen while they're stuck in here. And this gives the Alliance free reign. Well, not free reign, because they have to stay here. If they send their whole armies over there to attack, they're screwed. But they have to leave enough there to keep them in their hole, and enough here now to destroy them. And they may actually hit that magic mixture. Red only has 145 gold. Not nearly enough to support both these pushes. Not with purple here. No, purple's soaking up this damage with battle mages on the side for extra. And he's got his cleric squad. Ah, yeah, it's going to be rough. Oh, dark green upset. He got caught out of position, possibly pushed all the way back. Red needs to push out here now. Dreadlords have done the damage they need, but now with purple and Northern, this is it. This is it, guys. They have to break Darthrick. Red has to go for it. Red needs his siege units is what he needs. He needs that damage on the AoE front on the unarmored. Come on, Red. Tell me you've got at least a siege unit. Oh, you have no siege units. This could be bad news. He could still do it. It's possible, but it's less likely without the units. He needs more. He needs more. He needs more Crypt Fiends. He needs more AoE. God, those siege units would be so effective right now. Oh, he's teleporting out. Is that red or blue? That it looks like that might have been red that just left. Because, oh, the very throne itself is under assault. Okay, Anubarak just got killed. Okay, cool. So I thought he teleported out. Okay, well, they teleported something out, and that's what's important, because now red's not dead. And blue, they did not defeat orange. They were very close, just a few siege units away from breaking loose and going on another rampage across the universe. And possibly straight to orange's base. I mean, no one else could get back in time to stop them. Well, we got the hammer and the horn. The hammer and the horn. Oh, shizzles. Oh, guys. Oh, guys. Teal. Whoa, guys. I don't think anyone's happy about how that turned out. Teal comes storming out of the portal and wrecks pink and light blue. And in the doing so, manages to get the hammer and the horn of Cenarius on Magtheridon, increasing his damage, his overall buffing capabilities, and his hit points and regeneration. Magtheridon just became a GG North Alliance. They say thank you to Teal. He saved your ass. Yeah, he did. He did. He did. He did. Alright. Yeah. Now with green here, purple's just unkillable for bread. Red just doesn't have the kind of damage. Oh, I don't know. Garethos almost dies, but no, he's still got plenty. And green still got the chain heals. It's good. I am Juku, and I got saved by a Fell Horde. I like, he's just like, yeah, it's just a thing that just happened. Oh, okay, Teal, he's freshly blooded. He's angry. He lost his whole squad. He's rebuilt his entire army from the ground up, and he's still got 400 gold left. And he says, all right, let's go on a rampage, because I know you don't have the same upgrades I do. You have 3-3. I have like 8. He's got 7-5. Oh. All right, let's speed this up. We're under attack, are we? This game's going to end in a tie is what I understand. So I'm going to tell you guys that right now. This game ends in a tie, but we're going to see action. We're going to see action. I don't have to take that out. We're going to see a lot of action. Shizzles. Shizzles. 51 minutes, I think, is where I need to go to. 51, okay. Alright, pink comes out now, and he's got to get his full force out before Teal commits. Because if Teal can lock away that force in there for a little while and get the swarm on this part, oh, it would have been gnarly. Gnarlele. But it doesn't end up happening. No, it doesn't. First time I've seen a Ren Blackhand really constantly used. He's on the front line with 1,600 health. He just always feels weaker than I guess I think he should. And that's not fair. He doesn't die much faster than anything else. He just looks weak. He's such a shenanigans. Oh, and he stands out. It helps that he stands out. Oh, okay. Alright, Teal's doing the damage. He's going for damage. He's going for speed. Oh, in his time of need. I don't know the rest of the song. He's going the distance. He is going for speed. Oh, and there's Purple. Purple just killed him officially. Send in 2 units to activate stasis traps, says Remar. Good idea. You do want to activate those stasis traps. And a Bloodlust Totem kind of being wasted here. He backed out intelligently. Bloodlust Totem's hard to spot. Super effective ability, though. And the Nether Dragon finally... Zulahead has his ultimate, but it looks like it's not going to be used properly. Normally, it can do crazy amounts of AoE damage if placed in the good spot, but it gets placed too far forward, and the support, the crazy range damage that this army has to bring to bear, wipes it out pretty quickly. Red leaves the game voluntarily. No surprise. And Teal slugfesting it with light blue and pink. Can't even tell what's going on, but AoE falling across the board. Yikes. Yikes. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, Teal being the one to finally stabilize. You kind of had to wait for the AoE to peter out, didn't you? And then you can see what's going on. It would appear light blue and pink front line much less well off than Teal's is. Teal's Fel Orcs overall very healthy, surprisingly enough. And they're able to do insane amounts of damage to 1 unit at a time and across the board, so the chain heals have to be wasted, and then when they focus down a unit on the front, it's just too much. And the chain heal's also not being used on the units on the front as much as the units in the back, which they consider to be their most important unit. But we're also not seeing too many... there go a few Tauren revives. Ah, that's what we needed to see. And it's just flashiness at this point, isn't it, guys? Can you tell what's going on? Because if you're not an old school player, I kind of doubt you can. Blue, Frozen Grip, leaves the game. That leaves the alliance of orange, purple, dark green, and orange, purple, dark green, and green against Ryder, who's all by himself, and then these two shenanigan-loving guys who are almost by themselves. Oh, and he gets the lifesteal ability. Oh, man, he is determined to do that lethal damage across a wide area, and it's hard to beat. And Pink realizing he can't rebuild his elites here. And that means no chain heals, no awesomenesses. Fortresses do take forever. But you know what? You're not going anywhere. You should still have money. You still have 900. OGS, you've got 0. He's really been resupplying and doing his best while Pink falls apart. And now we see him using the last of that money to go ahead and get himself some Huntresses. 4-4 now. Those Huntresses will do nothing in the face of that army. They have to be on their own. But that army doesn't seem eager to break through that choke point right now either. Dark Grey, oh my god, are they attacking the Nidals? Okay, so Pink and Light Blue say it's time to go back home. We can't lose our lands to Dark Green. It would be just too embarrassing. Too embarrassing. Dark Green up to 10 control points. Oh man, there's actually a fight. Oh wow, look at this. Look what Light Blue managed to do. I didn't realize. Light Blue managed to go all the way up here and build an army, and he's been fighting Teal on this front as well with nether drakes and stuff. Look at that. Look at the fight sprawling everywhere, guys. And in the meantime, oh, Dark Green being a pain in the ass with these Outriders, using them for exactly what they were made for. Long stretches of country and control points spread apart.
Our sacred grove is being decimated.
And there goes Teal taking it all back. This is a relatively well-defended base, but Light Blue decides to get the majority of his forces out of that before Teal collapses in on them from both sides. And Teal, maybe not realizing exactly the opportunity he has here, if he'd gone up and hit this army, oh, it would have been a huge amount of Light Blue's entire force just completely. And Teal sees it now, and there is a bit of an incoming force, and it catches the back end of Light Blue's army, but not enough. Not as much as he could have gotten. Chandrila Spellweavers completely could have been wiped out. Instead, nothing has happened. Light Blue, Light Blue. Pink, where are you? Pink went home, that's right. Pink's going home. He said he'd had enough. Dark Green was running rampant across his lands, and he couldn't have that anymore. No, it was just too much, too embarrassing. Re-election season is coming up, and well, he's got things to prove. You know, you can't just bank on the fact that your name's Karen Bloodhoof. Okay, Karen Bloodhoof is a good name. It's a good name. Bloodhoof is a good name, but you've got to earn the right to call yourself a Bloodhoof, young warrior. Thrumclaw, Thrumclaw warrior. Puff, puff, pass. Spirits of the earth guide me. Spirits of the earth guide me. Too quick for you, says Dark Green. Just taunting him. Oh, how rough. He taunts him, saying, you can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man, motherfucker. Light Blue doesn't seem too eager to go home with his allies. He seems nervous. He seems like a bitch, perhaps. And there's the Farseer. He's doing what he needs to do. He's doing what needs to be done. And Teal finally managing to clear out these bastards. Never actually lost that, did he? And that poor peon. His life's work was just destroyed by a single guy with an axe. That's how you know you're at the lowest point. Your lowest place in Warcraft universe is the fact that a single guy with an axe running around can end your life. Alright, Farseer is being taken out. And Teal just wipes the floor with Marioth here. And Marioth's producing as many units as he can, just spamming them. But my god, Magtheridon is beefy, and his AoE is enough to cleave down everything. Scum of the Earth, says Dark Green. Dark Green, that is inappropriate. What are you doing? Oh, he's fighting. Scum of the Earth, he says. Indeed, he's 3-0. These big, giant cowmen are 4-4. And they say, oh, perhaps you're not the scum of the earth. Perhaps. Aerithor needs no aid! I've got my money! Man, Tekoff really taking it to the extremes. Aerithor is not gone as long as it lives on in the hearts of knights like these. You filly fuffle-wumple. Alright, now Teal finally has to deal with North Alliance. Okay, Dark Green, I don't know, he's taunting now. I don't know who he's taunting, but we'll see. Alright, Orange wiping out Dark Green stuff? That looks like Dark Green's building. But why would Orange attack it? I thought Dark Green was allies with him. Well, okay, so he's not? Did Dark Green... Is Dark Green not allied to anybody? I thought he was allied to these broskies. Nope, it looks like they're all taking back his ill-gotten gains. That's pretty rough. I thought he was going to do better than that. And his town is now under siege. He's got nothing going on in life. He's rebuilding way down here. He says, okay, I think my best chance is in the lands that have already rejected me. He does... Oh, I think now he knows. What the fuck? Those units all just died. They just fell over and died. Please confirm that on the instant replay for me. Okay, now let's remember. There are other things going on. Things of great import. Like Teal meeting the North Alliance on the field of combat. What? What is going on? Teal, I don't know what he's spamming. Okay. Teal knows now that there's a big force here and that he's got a backup to fight it. Light Blue is finally leaving. Everyone's getting in ships and just basically fucking right the hell off. But Purple's not. Purple's brave. Juku, 4-5 upgrades now. An hour into the game. Clerics are looking rough. Silver and Paladins at 5-4. And there's just... Oh, it's not going to end, guys. Oh. Juku getting his knights destroyed one by one by the fireballs of the Felorc Warlock stuns too much for him. Juku not actually bringing his army to bear. Okay, he decide to back up. He realizes... Teal's way too... Oh, but Teal is bloodthirsty as all hell. And King Arthas Menethil, is he going to get caught behind a... Oh! Oh! An expert roping job by Rider of Shadow. One of the proest moves I've seen ever. He gets Arthas hardcore out of position, grabs all the items, and is... Wow. Wow. That was gnarly. That was gnarly. I think he got the crown on Magtheridon. Ooh. Oh man, alright, Orange, seeing that his ally has just suffered a grievous blow, losing his ultimate capabilities, and the heroes on the items on the hero. Any chance you would send some lumber, says Pink. Against what? That's what you have to ask yourself. What are we sending lumber against? I always have allies ask for the weirdest things. Like, can I have 700 gold right now? And I go, why? We're in the middle of a conflict. He goes, I'm not done building my reproduction of the Great Wall of China as it would have looked had the counter I built it across southern Kalimdor. To which I respond by rage quitting the game. This is my response to most things, guys. So pick it up. Expect better from you. I know you guys can pick up on this faster. That's what I do. Alright, orange and green. Orange and green and purple. Is purple still running far, far away? He's running... No, he's deep in enemy territory looking for a fight, and Garithos is all out on his own. Uther's gone. Arthas is dead as balls, but he is King Arthas because they managed to kill off the Frozen Throne. And now he's got to hope that he has enough going on here. No, his units get caught one by one and just destroyed. Oh, good. I was hoping someone was going to mow their lawn while I talk, but that's fine. We can just go straight over it. I can't even hear it. Can you? No. No, I can't hear anything when I'm talking about how awesome Teal's doing. Teal's doing really well. Like, a little too well. Dark Green even... Wow, Dark Green is full on crazy mode. Tekov has gone full pirate. And I can't... He's somehow, by pirating, sitting at a stable 6 to 7 control points. He was at 10 before, but 6 to 7. And he's just doing great. What, are people dying here? How? How did Gray even get here? Did Pink do it? Oh, I guess this was a Gray camp? Like, if you break this, do you get Gray units? How interesting. I don't know if that's what was going on, but it looks like it. Looks like a well-rounded bunch of units there. That's crazy cool. You destroy that, you get Gray units. Wow. Purple cleans that up. And now, and this is where the hold comes. There's so much splash going down here. McDarden is terrifying right now with 112 per swing and an obscenely fast attack speed with both Bloodlust and Unholy Frenzy. That's what it was, not Psychosis. Unholy Frenzy. There's very little chance of anything on the front line surviving with that speed and that much chaos damage. You can hear it. Every little dink of a sword on your armor is, oh, it's just poison to your ears. But he does hold. But he does hold. And that is the important part to remember. Oh, I don't even have to ask anymore. Pink and light blue have the broiest bromance. They're just like, oh, you gave me a gift. You remembered our anniversary. They're the sweetest couple I've ever seen in a game. And let's check that text message. Alright, cool. Going on, moving on, doing things and looking lucky here. We are under attack. That is very true. And Pink is... Okay, so Pink's now killing Theramore. Theramore Keep is still alive at an hour and 7 minutes into the game. Let's just appreciate that. That because it's not really near... Like, Gray was dead, so the Horde didn't give a damn that it was there. But now everything's pretty dead, and it looks like the improved guard towers aren't going to suffice as well as they thought they would. And Teal, oh, Teal's actually starting to break through here. His units do manage to get on the front line, but it's just Ren Blackhand and his dumb units die. Derp. Well, we kind of allowed him to take half of Kalimdor. 15 control points, yeah. Wow. Tekov has no allies, right? He has one ally. Who's his ally? Is Purple his buddy? Purple, I feel like no, because Purple's making him go away. Is it Teal? Oh. Oh. Okay, Teal is allied with Dark Green, and Dark Green's running around on behalf of Teal to start fights. I got it now. Man, if he was in the front lending his abilities, I think he'd be really good. That heal could do some real wonders in the front line for Teal, keeping back there and alive. You could use him as a central point and just keep him healed. That's a big hit. It's a big hit and heal. That's a big health point unit. Most times, heroes, you can get to the point where Bolvar's healing more health than your hero has. It's really good. Alright, Dark Green at 4-0 is killing Elven Warriors, but he's going to lose more Outriders than he takes, because these elves are actually getting a healing buff from being close to Silvermoon. Sneaky elven bastards. I know what you're thinking. Aw, says Pig. Aw, ha ha ha, says Gray. Light Blue. They're so cute. They're such a couple. I ship it. My OTP. Light Blue, just leaving most of the heroes dead. He says, I don't even care. I don't even need anything else. I just need Chandris, buffed to all hell. And we need to see what items are still on Chandra's, because if he hasn't lost any of them, Chandra still has the potential to snowball here. But Teal is getting really snowbally himself as well. Alright, so they got pushed back. Teal finally won the day down here. But they've set up a new contain with Purple. Purple's finally going to have units on the front line. He's got extra money, a little bit extra, but he's got 11. How much does Teal have? Way more than all of us combined, of course. Darthric, no, Darthric is the excuse. He should be giving his allies so much gold, it's not even funny. And Ordo, also doing really well. Because Orange has to give up his Pirate King hat to Dark Green. Dark Green is the Pirate King. Oh, as a beginning, it is Teal. Teal's going to push up with Magtheridon and right in the face of it. He's going to have knights. 5, 6 knights. And clerics to lock down units and support and chain heals and all kinds of things, right? Guys, hey, we're all those kinds of things we were talking about. And once he destroys these barracks, that choke point's going to open up a lot. Most people ignore this choke point, but it is a very viable choke point due to the fact that a lot of this land is taken up back here. A lot of it's water on this side, so it really cuts down the attacking forces open while you have the entirety of it. You can really get a good concave going here. Do you want to build a snowman? It doesn't have to be a snowman. I love that song. Do you want to build a snowman? Because we're all so fucking cute. Oh, wow! The Nether Dragons immediately roped down. Although they are trying to keep them alive with chain heals, the Nether Dragons do get roped and therefore are practically useless. AoE damage not going off. And that was one of his big... That was one of the big cards that Teal had to pull there. North Alliance seemingly able to hold in the face of this. Forcing Teal back, in fact, and they don't even care. They're bombing their own units. They're just like, fuck off. As long as we're killing Teal units, I don't care. Just throw things at them. And Dark Green trying to keep them alive. He's got priests all over the place, but they're actually bunching around his heroes and not doing what they should be doing. They should have been dispelling everything up here. Oh, it's still very hard to tell what's going on because we have 9 frames per second, but we'll do our best and we'll watch. We can see here many things are dying. Let's just go ahead and put it on ×1 and watch what they watch. What are we going to do? Because for the first time in forever, at least wow, Teal coming back a little bit with these sudden swell of skeletal grunts and units on the front line. Actually able to push back North Alliance, and now he's starting to hold Fel Orcs using their spells appropriately, and Magtheridon gets all at once mana drained, hoping to get rid of his mana pool and nullify him as a magical threat. He'll always be a big melee threat with that cleave, but you don't have to let him also be a huge magical threat. And finally Teal deciding he's taken too much damage, he can no longer countenance it. The Doomhammer and Trollcalar on the ground. Who managed to get him? Is that what? Oh god, it was Thulahead. Get out of there, buddy! What are you doing? Oh, he's gonna die. Oh, he's gonna die, and he can't do anything about his chain healing. Oh, he's chain healing. Oh, but now it's Magtheridon way out in the open. Oh no, with all the items. Teal, the North Alliance is just the most aggressive North Alliance I've ever seen. They're pushing these items. They're not letting it go. They're saying we are going to take something solid from this win, and it's got to be one of these heroes and his items. And if they manage to land it, if Oathmar Garethos uses his speed ability and they all get GTF over there, they could do it. See, even Green's like, I could do it. I've got Sylvanas. What are you doing? Dark Green's still sitting at 8. Solid 8. I like it, bro. But let's not forget all about the fact that Remar and Light Blue still exist, and that they are going to completely ruin everyone's day by taking Northrend first. This is going to be an awful blow to the North Alliance, and we're going to see... I guess that's actually good right now, because the North Alliance is the one who can afford it. Teal is reeling under both assaults. He's by himself, and he's barely managing to pull these victories out from under his pants, and he's having to run away, and he's almost dying. That's really the most stressful thing. And Pink saying this is beyond annoying. Yeah, I bet it is. Yeah, we're halfway through the game. I think they're mad at Dark Green. But no, you can't kick Dark Green for being a pirate. That's awesome. That's the whole point. He's being a pirate. I hope they don't kick Dark Green for being a pirate, because I really like his happiness. He's like, nah, I'm gonna make the best of this. I got destroyed, but I'm gonna have a good time. And I was like, oh, but he ruined my good time. Then figure out how to have a good time with what you have left. Because he did. He figured out. I bet that's not what he wanted. I bet he didn't go into the game thinking, I'm gonna lose and be a pirate. No, he went in the game and he was like, oh crap, I'm gonna be a pirate, and he got happy about it. Oh, but purple's teleporting. Oh, and he actually goes to Northrend to fight with pink and light blue. Interesting call there. I wouldn't have guessed he'd do that. Not with Teal, still such a potential, and we've seen how Ryder likes to be aggressive. Unfortunately, he's now got an ally, and his momentum has been stopped enough times that it's beginning to be more annoying for him to rebuild, and he's taking more time to do it. We can see you wearing through that kind of player's enthusiasm. And you'll get them down eventually. You'll get them down to the point where they're not constantly aggressive. You can start treating them like a normal player. It's just, they've just got so much energy. Oh, Vol'jin's really trying to keep this attack invulnerable, but so much damage coming down there, he can't actually keep it up. And he will fall here. Man, purple getting enough upgrades now. Purple and orange getting enough upgrades to really be a threat and put enough damage out to destroy pink. I think it might have been a different story if it was light blue there also throwing out his range damage, but it was not. Light blue not in position, actually, just getting this big landing force out, and he went with a lot of units, but he did bring a wisp there, so we see that. Oh man, whoa, what happened to Ordo? I didn't see anything. Oh, light blue. Okay, so light blue's running around with a high priestess killing things. Awesome. And no one... Oh, shit. This is the version of... I'm killable now? Oh, no! 1.88D, I'm killable. This is 1.88D, right? Oh, someone was like, no. We're going to make him vulnerable again. You guys are so nice. Stromgrad, he says. Stromgrad. Come on, Teal. Yes, finally, Teal being aggressive, showing that the North Alliance can actually just walk all over everyone, and they're going to make the North Alliance pay for getting a little too cocky and ahead of themselves. But my god, that is a lot of castles. Purple's going to have so many summons to throw into this fight, it's not even funny. And this is what Purples do when they have too much money. They just build castles everywhere, because then you can summon units endlessly, and it's really hard to beat. You've got to have dispels. Or a Magtheridin that does this. Do you see how much? Oh god, that's sweeping damage. Oh, even Juker's saying, I'm not fighting that alone. Oh god, my poor Arthas. Run! Run, poor Arthas, run! And there's the assault. They want to murder him. Oh, Magtheridin. Everyone's so fast. Everyone's got the buffs. Everyone's got Unholy Frenzy and Bloodlust. And there you go, Teal saying, alright, I'll take one of these. Oh, you want to fight? Okay, well, we can still fight. Alright, he does his AoEs. Kargath, no damage being done to Teal whatsoever. They're trying to hurt Magtheridin, but just not capable of doing it. And with the AoE being thrown out by Teal, Purple gets Raffle stomped. Purple just got Raffle stomped. Oh my goodness, Magtheridin's getting out of hand. Look at that, 27 extra armor on him. He is now officially the tankiest thing on the map because a full level Archimon doesn't exist. That's the only thing that could even begin. Oh, King Arthas fell too. Good, good, because King Arthas was the only thing that could have done enough damage, and it's not even enough straight up damage. It's just rough. Ryder, thought better of you. Kick me, says Pink. Kick him? Why would you want him to kick you? Oh, kick time? Is that what he's saying? Nah, I'm sure... What? Oh, man. Are they actually going to kick him? Oh, man, they're upset. Yeah, he does have the game against them, guys. Like, honestly, Sentinels and Warsong are just as strong, and the North Alliance is getting just as strong. Yeah. No, dude. Alright, well, they're voting. And I'm glad people are saying no. I'm glad people are saying no. There's no need for that. Absolutely Teal. We all know how hard Teal is to play in the late game. It's super difficult. And when a player does really well, they earned it. It's a very high skill ceiling on a high level Teal. Alright, our forces are under attack. Sorry guys, this game is so very, very long that there may be times when I actually take a break because I'm still a little sick and I'm drinking water, but I think I'm keeping it up. I think I'm keeping it up admirably. Oh god, and Horde Cavalry being sent right into the hills. They're just going to steal a few control points, but nothing big. They'll run head on into some knights later on and they can have a good old tussle fest. 8-8 versus 5-7. We know who's going to win. It'll be the Horde Cavalry at the end of the day. I don't know. This is a fair fight. This is a fairish fight. Knight versus Horde Cavalry. I mean, this is Teal's version of the Knight. And the Knights have less armor, less armor and less damage. And I think they have less attack speed. Oh yeah, they don't. I think that, yeah, that ability of Bloodlust makes them have much higher attack speed. Horde Cavalry, very strong in this kind of an instance. Out in the open against other Knights and Cavalry, wow, they counter them almost directly. It's awesome. Do you want to build a snowman? I think it's time for part 3. It's time for me to go to part 3. Do you want to watch the next part? It doesn't have to be the next part. Alright guys, this has been the one, the only Azothan. We'll see what's happening in part 3 next time when you guys join me for the end, the finale, the conclusion to 1.88D with all the weird mixer-uppers and game changers we're seeing, and just a generally good game from a lot of good players. See you in the next part. Bye!